Hello, my name is Amanda, and you're watching Random How To. Today, I want to share with you the ways that I save money as a stay-at-home wife and mom. The first way that I save money is by shopping at thrift stores, garage sales, rummage sales, for items like clothes and kitchen appliances and random items. Depending on where you live, for children's clothes, there's a chain store called Once Upon a Child that I shop at. They actually buy used items and sell them. They have everything from clothes to accessories. They have toys, different baby items like cribs, strollers, whatever they get in and are selling, you can find there. And then for me, I like to shop at Goodwills and different thrift stores. Now, in the area that I live, there's actually a church that has a thrift store in their basement, and people donate stuff there and they turn around and sell it for really cheap. Like on Tuesdays, they have a special called 10-cent Tuesday, and all the clothes and accessories are only 10 cents. So, like for example, this sweater here I found there, it was literally brand new. I got it for 10 cents. So that, I mean, you really can't beat that. But places like that aren't always around, and so if there's nothing quite like that, you could always look for different Goodwills. Depending on the area, you might want to travel to different areas. I know I found that towns that are more upper class, like that have a little more money, usually have better items at the Goodwill and thrift stores that you can find. And it also depends on the store too. Some Goodwills do specials, like they'll do sales. I know the one that I have around here, they'll do a different sale every day. So like one day adult shirts might be on sale for like 79 cents each. And they just have like different kinds of sales. So I definitely recommend, if you're trying to save money, never buy full price retail clothes or anything like that. Now, if excuse me, if you are needing something that you can't really buy used, like shoes or jackets or different items for different seasons, I always wait till the end of the season to buy brand new stuff because they always have it on sale. For example, just the other day, I was shopping in Sears, I think, and they had a winter jacket for my son on sale for like $12. It was originally $70. So I'll buy it at the end of the season and get a bigger size so that it'll fit him next year. And the same for myself, or, you know, shoes, boots, different things like that. That's what I'll do for that instead of paying the full price at the beginning of the season. And then in terms of like kitchen appliances and stuff, over the past couple of years, I've been attending rummage sales and garage sales just throughout the area. Usually they happen in spring and summer mostly, and the fall sometimes. But at these, you know, garage sales, rummage sales, even moving sales, people are trying to get rid of really nice things. I bought our toaster for $1 at one of them. It was like lightly used, like it was $1. So, you know, I could have went out and bought a brand new toaster for I don't even know how much, but instead I got a used one for $1. I'll buy all of my cooking appliances, like different, you know, glass pans and even like, you know, wooden spatulas, just different things, can openers, like whatever you can find. I'll just buy them used because usually people sell them for like 10 cents and, you know, 25 cents for different things. So I literally stocked up on like every possible kitchen appliance through those kinds of sales, and the things work great. So that's another tip for saving money. Instead of going out and buying brand new, just for those kinds of things, you could probably find it used, as well as in Goodwills. They sell appliances and different things like that. And then even like, for example, like really big mirrors. I found two really nice big mirrors at two different Goodwills. They were each like $4 a piece. Those big mirrors in the store can be anywhere from $50 to $100, and I found mine for $4 each. So just keep your eyes open. If if you need something specific and you go to different Goodwills, you should be able to find it. I mean, they have all kinds of items for sale. So the next way that I save money is by cooking and baking everything from scratch. just for an example. So 1 5-pound bag of organic all-purpose flour in Walmart is $4.87. And from that one bag, I make bread, hamburger buns, tortillas, all desserts, homemade pancakes, waffles, and anything that requires flour to make. That one bag for $4.87 really does go a long way. So I definitely recommend just cooking and baking everything that you possibly can from scratch, because it really does add up. I mean, if you go to the store and separately buy, hamburger buns and tortillas and desserts and bread and, all those things are going to add up to way more than $4.87. So if you just take the time to, plan ahead and make what you need to make in advance, then you can really save a lot of money on that. And along with cooking and baking, I've learned over the years to definitely shop at different grocery stores. I'll mostly shop at Aldi. They're definitely the cheapest, even, more than Walmart usually, for not everything, because they don't carry like everything you could possibly need. But for the most part, I'll buy it they have a lot of organic meats there and just different things that cost more in even Walmart and other, grocery chain stores. But I will shop around if there's a sale or if there is something cheaper at Walmart. I'll make the effort to go to all the different stores to get the best price for whatever I need to get. And that does save money, because in the past I've shopped at, just Walmart, or, I thought for a while using coupons and things at the chain stores was worth it. But in the end, I spent more money doing that than just shopping at like Aldi and going around to different stores where the different sales were to get the items that I needed. And I'll also stock up. Like if there's a specific item that is on sale at a store and it's, has a shelf life or whatnot, I will buy as many as possible, just because if you're going to use it in the future and you're going to buy it in the future anyway, you might as well buy it in bulk when it's on sale for a really good price. So that's another tip that I use to save money. The next way that I save money is by making homemade cleaning products, soaps, anything like that I can make homemade. I'll make it myself. I have a YouTube video about 2 different kinds of homemade cleaning spray if you're interested in that. I go through a lot of cleaning spray, so it definitely pays off to just make it yourself instead of, every couple weeks having to buy, another cleaning product for $3 to $4 a piece. Another way my family saves money is by fixing things around the house and doing all the car work that is needed ourselves. So another way that we save money in my house is by basically covering the windows, any windows that you really don't want the sunlight coming through. For example, in the summertime, we will put cardboard over it and then put the shade over it so that it'll keep the sun out. And then in the wintertime, I also did that in certain areas in the house to keep the heat in. So it might not make too much of a difference, but in the rooms that I have some of the windows cardboarded and covered with the shades all the time, the heat really does stay in the wintertime. So if that's an option for you in your house, just to save a little money on the heat or gas bill or whatever, it might make a big difference. Another way that we save money is by doing our own haircuts. My husband cuts his own hair and he cuts my son's hair, and then I learned how to cut my own hair just by watching YouTube videos. And also my mom's a hairdresser, so I've seen her do it a million times. And then also if I do see my family, my mom will cut my hair obviously for free. So basically my entire life I've never had to pay for a haircut. I've gotten my hair done highlighted and different things like that, treatments and stuff in the past, but for the most part I don't do anything. I just let my hair be natural, and cut it if I need to cut it, or if I see my mom, she'll cut my hair for free. So, I mean, if that's not really an option for you, you could always learn how to do it just by watching YouTube videos. It's actually a lot easier than most people might think. So it's worth it. It's worth learning how to cut your own hair, or even learning how to cut a man's hair with, you know, the clippers. It'll save a ton of money on haircuts. Another way that I save money just in general is by always looking for like activities and things to do that are free through like the community. Our local library has a ton of resources. They do all kinds of classes for kids and adults for free. So I always like to do that because it's something to do to get out of the house, and it's free. And it's usually really good quality. So I'll look for that. I make use of the library also in terms of books and different things. Instead of buying it, you know, I'll see if the library has it. You can rent movies from the library. Just there's a lot of options, things you can, you know, use and borrow from the library that you would otherwise have to pay for, that you don't have to pay for if you just use the resources at the library. So that's always good. And then also in, you know, the summertime and things like that, I'll just buy like a pool membership because it's a lot cheaper than, you know, just saying, oh, we're going to go to the pool this day or that day and then pay the, you know, the door fee to get into the pool just for that one day. If you're somebody who's going to be at the pool every day, you might as well just buy the membership. You'll save a ton of money by doing that. Another way that you could save money is by taking care of your own lawn and doing all those types of things by yourself, cutting your own grass. Even in the summertime, I grow my own vegetables and whatever I can grow by myself to use, and then I'll can different things like homemade pickles and salsa, you know, whatever you can make at home. At first, it costed, you know, money to invest in all the products that you need for doing canning. But as the years go by, those products that you invested in are well worth it. Like, you get your money's worth out of it. So it's definitely worth it if that's something you can afford and you have the time and you want to grow your own vegetables and things like that. You could just save money right there by canning your own food, doing that for the year. I know I like to can different things like spaghetti sauce and tomato sauce, and I make homemade rotel. Just whatever you use the most, you can most likely make it yourself and can it. And even if you don't can it, if you make it homemade, it'll stay in the freezer for a while, and you could just pull it out whenever you want to use it. So there's different options. You know, depending on your situation, you could definitely figure out a way to make that work for you if you have the time and you're motivated to save money. Another way that I save money is by doing all like workouts and things like that at home. In the past, I had gym memberships, and even though some places like Planet Fitness offer really affordable gym memberships, I found that even that adds up. So I just use online workouts on YouTube. My favorite is Fitness Blender. They have a ton of free workouts, and even like yoga, different things like that. All things that generally you would pay for, you know, going to a gym. You can find free resources online to follow at home so that you don't have to pay for it. Another way that we save money is we really don't go out to eat, go to the movies, or anything like that. We do it very rarely because it is just so expensive. Even just 3 people to go out to eat, you know, you can rack up a bill close to $100. I mean, that for me is like a whole shopping trip right there for the week. So it's definitely a rare occasion, and it's a good way to save money. We also don't, like I said, go out to the movies or things like that. There's so many online websites that actually you can watch like a ton of movies for free just by having an HDMI cord plugged into your computer, to your TV. So we've been able to save money in that way as well. instead of, going out to the movies or buying movies or even paying for Netflix or, websites like that. You can find a lot of things online just for free to watch. So that's always helpful too, to save money. Another way that we save money is by not going overboard for holidays. Like, we don't generally exchange a lot of gifts. Like, we don't spend thousands of dollars on gifts for my son or kids, and even family. We just don't, because not only do we already have everything we need, we just don't see the point of spending a ton of money for things that people probably won't really even use. Usually if I buy a gift for anybody, it's going to be something practical that they can actually use, so that it's not just a waste of money. Another way that I've saved money that's interesting is in my old house, I had all hardwood floors, so I used to use the Swiffer wet jet with the, the special pads that you put on the Swiffer on the bottom, and that adds up. So one day when I was looking for ways, to save money for myself, I found that you can actually crochet like a mop bottom for the Swiffer. And so what I did, I crochet. So I just quickly crocheted, it's just a long rectangle that you fold and, it fits onto the Swiffer. I did that, and it's obviously reusable and washable. I've had that now for like 3 years. I've been using it. It hasn't broken or anything. And then I also stopped using the Swiffer spray stuff, whatever it is, floor cleaner. Instead, I just use a mixture of water and apple cider vinegar in an old bottle that I saved. And instead of, having it attached to the Swiffer and pressing the button to make it, squirt out the liquid on the floor, I'll just, wet the cloth on the Swiffer first and then spray the apple cider vinegar mixture wherever I'm going to mop, and that works out just fine for me. So, and gets the job done. And that's a lot cheaper, obviously, as well. So those are all the ways that I basically save money and am able to live on one income and be a stay-at-home wife and mom. I hope they were helpful, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment, and thanks for watching.